again, this is Hao, and I'm back for another Sunday show, which is about giving and receiving compliments. So I would like to ask you how long since the last time that you got compliments from your friends? 10 minutes ago, yeah. So who gave you that compliments and how did you feel about that? Oh yeah. So how do you feel about that? Love? Okay, that's cool, yeah. So if someone gave you the compliment, so I think you can fall in love with them, right? Yeah. So I think compliment is very important. Why? Because it improves and it connects the relationship between us. But giving and receiving compliments, but sometimes you have to be very careful about giving and receiving compliments, because you have to be careful in some certain point just for making sure that your compliments don't end up with a very bad result. So about the first part of the presentation today, I would like to show you share some small tips how to give and receive compliments. So when you give compliments, the first thing that you have to make sure is you are sincere about that. So yes, so sincerity is number one priority that you kind of like keep in place when you're giving compliments. Because when you're sincere, your compliment sounds like enthusiasm and it sounds positive. And you better give compliments as soon as you feel like you're going to say some good things. Yes. So for example, if you see someone sings very well, so instead of saying you could beat Sung on MTV, you can say, oh, you have wonderful voice. Yeah. And so the main thing is you don't have to think in advance of about what you're gonna tell someone to make them happy. Then you just say it about what you feel. Yeah, because when you try to please them or you try to give them the compliments, then it sounds like fake and it makes them feel embarrassing. Yeah, that's it. So the second point, very important point when giving compliment is it has to be very specific. So it means that I avoid any kind of specialization. So for example, if your girl cooks really well, she makes a very good fried eggs, she makes a very good noodles, and instant noodles. So you shouldn't say I think maybe. So what would you say if your girl cooks a very good meal? So what is the compliment that you would give to her usually? Oh yeah. So usually people say, oh, you're the good cooker, but I think we better say, that was the best instant noodle that I ever had, or you can say, oh, you are one of the best instant noodle maker that I ever know, because then it sounds more specific and it makes others feel that you compliment on the thing that it makes you really happy, and about some particular thing. Just like that. And the next thing. So when you are giving compliments, you have to be very careful, and is that don't compare the achievements. For example, when you are giving compliments, so you shouldn't say, oh, you did a very good job, conceded it to your brother, because you only do compliment based on their own action. When you give compliments, to only that person and make that person feel happy, feel special. You don't have to compare them to other people, because then it sounds like, it makes them feel not comfortable, and somehow maybe they're not happy about that. Yes. And the next and probably the last thing about giving compliment is it has to be timely. So I think being timely as important as being sincere, because you should give compliments as soon as the achievement is done. So for example, if I make you a very good cup of coffee, so instead of saying then you don't have to wait 1 day or wait to tell me that how much you like that cup of coffee. You should give the compliments right after you had it. And so it makes me feel more it makes me feel you're really happy about that. It makes me feel it's real. That's it. And the second part of the presentation today, I think is sometimes we think that giving compliments is much easier than receiving them, and many people don't get used to receive compliments because in our life, we used to take everything so serious, and we don't really receive many compliments. So the first thing when you receive, but just follow these steps, I believe that you will feel it's easier to receive it. So don't disagree. So when someone gives you compliments, you please don't disagree with the person who gave you that compliments. Yeah, so for example, if someone tells that, oh, today you look great, so you shouldn't say, just because of my dress or just because of the makeup. What you have to do is just say thank you and give them a very big, and wear a very big smile. Yeah. If someone tell you like, oh, you are the very excellent student, then you shouldn't say like, yeah, I'm not a very good one. You are better. You shouldn't say something like that. Yeah. I think about these things you already know, but I just want to show you something that I want to learn from the YouTube. And the next thing, don't upscale compliments. You understand the upscale meaning? Yeah. Upscale means like increase the value of the compliments. Yeah. So yeah, that side. So for example, if someone say that, oh, you look handsome. So please don't say, oh, today I don't dress very well. But if I dress better, maybe I look more beautiful, more handsome. You should say something like that. That's the meaning of the upscale. We shouldn't like upgrade our value. Yeah.
Why not? Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
How about like someone say that I look handsome?
Yes.
I know.
I mean, like, anyways, like, when you say, I know, I think it's still better than when you say, okay, it's just because, like, I don't dress well, right? When you say, I know, it means that, oh, you accept that compliment and you like it. Yeah, I think it's much better than a scale compliment.
Not the same like it, because sometimes person say that I know the same, a lot of person say like this, don't need to speak more.
Oh, so to stop my words?
No, because some person, you understand some person example, he said that he's so handsome, therefore he know that he very handsome. A lot of person say compliment, say that he very handsome, therefore you said, okay, you handsome the same.
Okay.
Not live with him.
Yeah, so specific. Yeah, some specific situation, right? Okay, yeah. We can talk about, discuss about it later. Okay. And I think the last thing when we receive compliment is we shouldn't like compliment back to that person immediately. So for example, if I say, oh, today you guys look so great and you look so bright, it's even brighter than this room. So you shouldn't say, oh, or you can say, you have very nice jacket. So you shouldn't compliment back to me like, oh, you have very nice shorts, and then you say, oh, you have a very nice underwear. And then I mean, like, you shouldn't compliment back to, I mean, something very, yeah, because it makes other people embarrassing and it sounds kind of back somehow, yeah. So, yeah, just some very small tips about my presentation. So do you guys have any tips to share with us, like about how to give and receive compliments? This is your part. Yeah. Like when you receive compliments, so what should you, what do you usually respond to that person?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that is a very good way. I think this. Yeah.
Like it depends on the person who gives the compliments. Like if it's like a colleague, like a person that we have distance,
Yes.
then we should be polite.
Like what to say thank you and
Yeah, thank you.
So I think in all of the cases, all we have to do when we receive compliment is we just need to say thank you and wear the very big smile. We can apply that things to every situation.
But like if like it's a close friend, like really close friend,
Yeah.
then we can use them. Yeah, the second one is a good one.
Yeah, yeah. So this is for the general situation. Say. Please.
So, like, do you think it's boring to say thank you in return to the compliments you have just received?
Yeah.
So, what would you say to make it more interesting?
More interesting. Yeah.
Like, for example, you're so handsome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I say, yeah.
I can say fucks up John.
Yeah. So maybe in that case, you say that we're still very close. I mean, people, right? Yeah. So this is a yeah. So we can say Okay, we have like two words. We can say thank you, but with a very naughty smile, or you can act something funny with your gesture, your posture. Yeah, I think that's it. You know, like sometimes in our life, in this busy life, as team Nathan, so we are very busy to think. I mean, we take everything very serious, and sometimes you forgot that you have to give compliments to others, and you don't know how much the compliments means to us. It's really important. Like, oh, I love it a lot. As a girl, I really like the compliments about, oh, today you look bright, or you have very beautiful smile. That is one of the most, the best compliment that, I love to hear. So. I think that is my presentation, and the next part I would like to give the stage for you guys. So in this room, I think today just practice that you're a person and you want to give others with the compliments. So just raise your hand, and if you see someone here cool, just give them a compliment. I think that's fun, and it makes others feel happy. Just make a meaningful Sunday. So let me go first. I would like to give compliment to myself. Yeah, I'd like to give compliment to okay, let's go with Miss Ling first. Yeah, she has a very confident style and like it. I mean, yeah, that's my compliment. Yeah. And what? Oh, I think you heard it already. Okay. Anyways, I think she looks very confident and like I like your style. Okay. So would you like to give any compliment to other? Yeah, I like your style, your confident style. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then I have to
Yeah, you others. Like you have a big brand of it. Yeah. Yeah. No, others not. It doesn't have to be me.
so I will give a compliment to you. You are so handsome. Oh my god.
Okay, what's up, dog?
So how about you, Sherry? So who do you want to give a compliment? So if you see they look cool or
17 years old, yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
Look at me?
yeah.
let's go for it.
Your hair looks cool today.
Cool. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. How about you? Would you like to give any compliments to any person here, any people here?
Just to me, any person is all good, so I know how to like give compliments to everyone. Like all the person is all
Yeah.
good, yeah.
Yeah.
And all
Sherry
handsome,
should say
all
something
good.
now, you
Yeah,
know.
it sounds very general. Yeah, it sounds very general. You have to say something special.
Oh, I tell the truth.
UNICEF characteristic.
Okay, so let me go for the next compliment. I think I like that girl because she looks very beautiful. I like her hairstyle. Yeah. Yeah, I think she's kind of like one of the most beautiful women in this club. Behind me. Yeah, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Okay, so girls, do you want to give any compliments to anyone here? Just pick anyone that you think they are special or you are impressed by them.
I want to give him a compliment.
Why?
What?
What do you want to say?
He really kind.
Yeah.
No more.
Oh, you just got to yeah. Oh, you just disagree on what she said. Yeah, that's the very common way of communication. You see that. Yeah. Oh, please. Oh, I mean, I like you. I mean, I like your questions.
Thank you for letting me have a chance to
Yes.
ask you a question. So when you talked about don't disagree, right?
Yes.
Like the example that you talked about, it was like someone saw this woman and then they said that okay, you look beautiful with your dress, right?
Yeah.
But what if that person tells the truth? Like she knows that she doesn't look that good with her dress. Then she would disagree by telling not to disagree, but by saying that like oh I look better with with this color, with that color.
Yeah.
Isn't that considered as a
Yeah.
disagreement,
Yeah.
right?
Gotcha.
So what, like how does it feel?
Yeah,
Like, what
okay.
does the hero feel in that
Yeah.
situation?
Yes. So the reason why I put receiving compliments as the second part, because the first part I was talking about how to give compliments, right? So I was mentioning about okay, so when you give compliments, you have to be sincere. Yeah. So it means that that person has to be very sincere to tell others about what they feel about that person. So I think that case is just a very like once again it's just this how to say it's a
Exceptional
specific case. So
Is it okay to disagree by saying not
okay.
to disagree, but by telling something that is different from their opinion?
So I would like to give this question to all to you guys here. So what do you think about this question? So if someone say complimenting, if someone are complimenting you, and but they are liar. I mean they are. So what would you?
I think that
No,
80%
they're not liars.
liar.
They're not liars. They tell the truth, alright?
Okay.
The listener, the one who got the compliments,
Yes.
disagree
Disagree.
by not to say this to disagree, but to say something
Ah,
different from
okay.
their opinion.
Okay. Okay. So you guys have any questions?